Right now, you might be thinking, maybe I should just move on. Maybe I should just focus on my baby and put everything else with this behind me. And if you're feeling this way, I understand it. I really do. I talk with mothers all the time who are feeling this exact same way after everything that they have been through. And it can just feel safer sometimes to just leave it alone and just let things go. But I'm doing this video today because I do not want you to be caught off guard like another family that we recently spoke with. They had a baby that was diagnosed with HIE and a subsequent CP diagnosis, and they felt that it was better to just leave everything alone, not just stir up any trouble, and to just move forward. But then years went by, and then they found out information that made them want to take a closer look into what happened. But when they finally reached out, their time limit had already expired. The law said that it was too late and that there was nothing that could be done to help them. There was nothing that could be done to investigate the hospital or to hold the hospital medical staff accountable. And that's why I'm speaking with you today, because I want to explain what really happens when families choose to do nothing after their baby has an HIE brain injury at birth. Now, let me be clear with all of this. There are going to be some cases in which there's nobody's fault for a baby's HIE brain injury. Sometimes it can be genetics or developmental issues, and the doctors did everything that they could, and the baby still had an HIE diagnosis. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is for mothers who are left with questions. They were thinking that something was off during labor. Maybe there were delays getting to an emergency C-section. Maybe there was poor communication. Maybe things just moved slowly with the decisions that were made, and things are just not sitting right with you. In these types of cases, when you choose to do nothing, the hospital's story becomes the final story. Nobody outside the hospital can take a deeper look into everything. There's no investigation, no second set of eyes as to what may have happened. And then years later, if you suddenly get more information or you just can't shake that feeling that something went wrong, it could be too late for you to be able to do anything about it. That's the first problem with waiting and doing nothing. The second problem is that it can leave you and your family carrying everything on your own. That means therapy, medical equipment, schooling. All of these costs are going to fall on your shoulders. And something else that families don't realize, even if you decide to take action, these cases do not move quickly. It takes time to order all the medical records. And these are not just a few pages. This can be thousands of pages of information. It takes months to review everything and to sort through everything and to work with medical experts who can help the lawyers figure out whether there were errors and mistakes that were made that caused the injury and that could have been prevented. So every month you wait before starting the process, it makes it harder. The clock keeps ticking, and there are legal deadlines that can block you from forever being able to get answers. Every state can handle these issues differently. Some states will give parents only a couple of years to act. Some may give the child more time, but not always. And even when there is extra time, the longer that you can wait, the harder that it can be to track down evidence and to get witnesses in place. Once the legal time limit expires, it usually does not matter how strong the case is or how much your child needs help. Those doors are closed, and the law can say that those cases are over, and in some cases, there's going to be no exceptions. This is why I tell families, doing nothing, it can feel easier now, but it can make things much harder later on. Waiting does not always bring the peace. It can leave you with unanswered questions and fewer resources for your child. This is not about you being angry or causing drama. This is about finding out the truth and making sure that your baby can get the care that they need now and into their future. I have seen what can happen to families who have waited too long, and I have seen how much a difference it makes when families can get help early. Doing nothing can close doors you did not even know existed. You did not even know they were there. Asking questions can help you find out the truth before it can be too late with everything. Again, I'm Marcus Boston. If you have any other questions about your baby's HIE brain injury at birth or subsequent CP diagnosis from a medical legal standpoint, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. You can find out more information about me in my profile. My information is there. If you're watching this video on certain apps, you can send me a DM and we can chat a little bit about your baby story. Or you can just wait and watch the picture that follows the end of this video. All right, that's going to be it for this morning's quick educational video, and I can go ahead and finish my workout and get started on the rest of my day. Take care, everybody.